Hello everybody. My name is Sister Lilo, and I am a resident monastic at the Church of the Holy Internet. Today's discourse is titled Bipolar Enlightenment, and it is case number 5 from the collection of Cones of Creative Reality. Have you ever been officially diagnosed with bipolar? Or are you like me, and the other 9 out of 10 everyday Joes that are smart enough to diagnose ourselves on Wikipedia? Either way, there are certain truths that have been revealed to me while I was smoking it up with Moses on Mount Sinai. God told us that there is a very real thing as bipolar. Its realm is in the mind, and it is a gift from God to Himself. I'm not sure if Moses was listening carefully enough during this discourse, because I think I heard him snoring. Otherwise, this teaching would have become the 11th commandment. Anyway, on that day, we learned about what would become known as bipolar. Originally, we were taught that the clinical term for it was terminal velocity modulations, or TVMs. The term bipolar is not accurate as a diagnosis, because each and every one of us that is awake is also bipolar to some degree. That is the very reason that we are awake in the first place. Each and every one of us is awake in the same way, and the slightest distinction would set heaven and earth infinitely apart. If the energy in our poles didn't oscillate from positive to negative, then we wouldn't even have consciousness. As a matter of fact, without bipolarism there would be nothing but nothingness. The energy that modulates our bipolaristic mind engine is the same energy that is present in the shared awakened state with all of time and space, and in all the 4 directions of the universal cosmic reservoir. I'm sorry if I am confusing the newbies with all this technical jargon, but that's how the information was presented to me, and I am reciting it pretty much verbatim as it was dictated by that scary voice on Mount Sinai. Zen practitioners, like all of us here at Kanthi, are not afraid of scary things. After all, we are located in a very bad neighborhood in the worst part of Brooklyn. God wanted everybody to be a Buddhist, but Moses got too baked and decided to become a cult leader instead. People that are differentiated with the term bipolar are awake to the same degree that all sentient beings are awake. When the operating mechanism inside the mind engine of the bipolar receives too much energy, the oscillations of the mind spring are amplified. The mind spring can become a raging torrent. The psychological explanation for this natural phenomenon would be a dysfunction in the subject's fight or flight algorithm. Their algorithm has become corrupt by not releasing enough mental tension particles. Thus, it springs back and forth between the poles at unmaintainable energies. This is perfectly normal functioning of the human mind. Ideally, we want all of our energy to be directed towards our awareness. Through the methods that we employ in our practice, we become able to direct all of that energy where we want it, and then it becomes a self-powered free energy source. Bipolar people should not be stigmatized for extending our awareness into the realm of abundant free energy. Pretty soon humanity will invent practical ways to harness and maintain nuclear fusion. This will solve society's energy needs as we know them today. When that time comes, it will be the threshold, or the point of no return, in mankind's evolution into a higher consciousness. People that are bipolar have the mental capacity to think outside the box and solve these technological puzzles for those that strive for betterment of mankind. Bipolar and spiritual enlightenment are synonymous. If you seek the highest level of enlightenment, you should remember that you are taking on additional responsibilities, and you must bear this additional load on your shoulders for the entire crossing of the Red Sea. So it was rolled, and so it was smoked. All in all, it was a good talk from God. That is all I can remember for now. It is time to blaze a fatty. Have a nice day.